Namaste. Welcome to this session with Vidya Nahar. Please consult your physician to ensure the suitability of the exercises in the following video for your specific needs. The creators and distributors of this video are not responsible for any injuries or damages caused to you by following the exercises demonstrated in this video. Thank you for your interest. Good luck and best wishes. Please keep up your breath and posture awareness throughout this practice.
So with your feet fully planted, close your eyes, bring your awareness to this place that you are occupying right now. Feel your weight equally distributed to the fronts and backs of your feet, right and left, insides and outsides of your feet. Feel centered, aware, in alignment, in equilibrium. While there is downward pressure on your feet, feel the upward lift in the spinal column. Keep reaching up through the crown of your head. Separating your vertebrae, feeling taller, spacious on the inside. Notice how the breath is flowing in and out of that inner space. Where it is in the body, if it is in your nose, mouth, throat, chest, abdomen. Feel it in your extremities, toes, fingertips, crown of your head. Inhale, smoothly evolving into exhale. Exhale, smoothly evolving into inhale. If you discover a pause in between, dwell upon it consciously or come back to the even flow of your breath. Enjoy the rhythm of the body in each breath. Keep your hips, glutes, thighs, shoulders all relaxed. With this awareness of body and breath, invite your mind to be a part of this practice. Establish the intention of you being here today. Maybe you are here to learn something new about yourself or let go of something that has been bothering you. Or reinforce whatever you have been practicing or restore your equilibrium. Test your strengths, challenge your limitations. Spend time with like-minded people, invest time in yourself. Or you are here because your practice allows you to feel focused, strong, flexible, at peace with yourself, with your surroundings, happy, healthy, open to new possibilities. Whatever it is that brings you here, set it in your own words, make it your own practice and release it. Let it happen at its own pace. Our job is just to practice, let the universe deliver the results. We'll practice eye muscle movements. For eye muscle movements, bring your hands all the way to the front with your index fingers pointing towards the front. Stretch your arms and separate your arms diagonally, right arm up, left arm down. Rotate your palms towards the sky. Without turning your head, look at your right index fingertip, just the eyes moving, and look down to the left index fingertip diagonally. Separate your arms a little bit more. Without turning your head, look at your right index fingertip, just the eyes, and look down to the left index fingertip, again just the eyes. Separate your arms a bit more, keeping your arms diagonally apart. Look at your right index fingertip. Keep the fingers within the reach of your eyes and exhale to the left fingertip down. Bring your arms towards the center. Stack them in straight line, right arm at the top, left arm at the bottom. Without turning your head, look at your right index fingertip, just the eyes, and look down to the left index fingertip in straight line. Separate your arms a bit more. Inhale as you look up in straight line. Exhale as you look down to that left index fingertip. And separate them even more. Look at your right index fingertip and down to the left index fingertip in straight line. Bring your arms back to the center and separate them other diagonally. So left arm up and right arm to the right side. Rotate your palms to face the sky. Keep your arms diagonally apart. Left arm is up and right arm is down. Without turning your head, look at your left index fingertip. Again, keep the fingertips within the reach of your eyes. and look down to the right index fingertip. Separate your arms a little bit more. Inhale as you look up diagonally. Exhale as you look down diagonally, just the eyes moving. Separate your arms even more. And again, inhale as you look at your left index fingertip up and look down to the right index fingertip. Bring your arms towards the center. Turn your palms to face down. Stack them in straight line. And again, look at your left index fingertip, just the eyes moving. And look down to the right index fingertip in straight line. Separate them a bit more. Inhale as you look up in straight line. Exhale as you look down in straight line. And a little farther apart. Inhale as you look up in straight line. Exhale as you look down in straight line. Bring your hands towards the center. Press to the heels of your palms, so your fingers pointing towards the ceiling and you're pushing the palms to the front. Now look at your right index fingertip. Without turning your head, take your right arm to the right side, 90 degrees to the right side. And follow that index fingertip with your eyes, just the eyes following that right index fingertip. Look at your right index fingertip. And then look at your left index fingertip. Now slowly turn your head to look at your right index fingertip. Look at your right index fingertip. Without turning your head, look at your left index fingertip in the front. One more time, look at your right index fingertip. Without turning your head, look at your left index fingertip. One more time, look at your right index fingertip. This time keep your gaze steady on the right index fingertip. Turn your entire upper body to the right. Left arm remains in the front, right arm goes back, so they are in straight line. Right arm in the back, left arm to the front. I'll show you from the side, this is how it looks. So you're looking at your right index fingertip and left index fingertip is in the front. Just stay there, hold. Feel this twist in your stomach, spine, neck. Looking at your right index fingertip, bring your arm back again 90 degrees. Keeping your focus steady on that right index fingertip. Turn your entire upper body to the front one more time. Now look at your left index fingertip and take your left arm to the left side. Follow that index fingertip with eyes only without turning your head. Look at your left index fingertip and look at your right index fingertip without turning your head. Now turn your head 90 degrees to look at your left index fingertip. And bring your gaze back to the right index fingertip without turning your head. Look at your left index fingertip and look at your right index fingertip. One more time, look at your left index fingertip. Keeping your gaze steady, slowly turn your upper body all the way back to the left. So again, your arms are in straight line, 180 degrees between your two hands. Left arm facing the back window, right arm facing front. Again from the side, this is how it will look. You're looking at your left index fingertip, right arm to the front in straight line, hold. Keeping your gaze on that left index fingertip one more time, bring your arm 90 degrees back so it's in front of your face. And keeping your focus steady on that left index fingertip, turn your entire upper body to the front one more time. Once you are in the front, put your index fingertips together, bring them to the tip of your nose with your exhale and take them straight ahead with your inhale. You keep your index fingertips together, exhale to the tip of your nose, inhale to the front. One last time, exhale to the tip of your nose, inhale straight ahead. Now cycle your arms, keeping your index fingertips together. In the process, you're cycling your gaze. As you keep your gaze steady on that midpoint where your index fingertips meet, now go backwards. So again, follow those index fingertips back towards you, turning your gaze inward. Bring your index fingertips to the tip of your nose. Focus at that one point where your index fingertips meet the tip of your nose. Keep your focus steady, remember to breathe. And slowly take your index fingertips right between your two eyebrows. Following your index fingertips up there. Keep your focus steady at that midpoint. That's your third eye center, intuition center. Keep focusing first with your eyes open. And keeping your focus steady there, gently close your eyes, lower your arms by your sides. With your eyes closed, just drop your right ear to right shoulder. Keep reaching down with your both hands towards your knees. Feel the stretch in the left side of your neck. Remember to breathe. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, drop left ear to left shoulder as you feel the stretch in the right side of your neck. Exhale, stomach in. Inhale, relax the stomach. Keep breathing. Come back to the center. Drop your head behind you. Feel the stretch in your throat. Teeth are slightly apart. Tongue is relaxed. Face is soft. Mouth is closed. As you face front, bring your chin down towards your throat. Feel the stretch in the root of your neck. Keep pressing your chin down, massaging your thyroid. Shoulders are relaxed. Feet are fully planted. Roll your head up towards your right with your inhale. Releasing the tension from your work on computers, driving cars, wrong sleeping position, lifting weights. Bring your head down towards your left, finish it to the center. Reverse, take it up towards your left with your inhale. Another slow, thorough, deep neck rotation. And bring it down towards your right with your exhale. Face front, we'll do the shoulders here. So lift and lower. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Lift and roll your shoulders back 3 times. Keep your feet fully planted. Lift and roll your shoulders forward 3 times. Take your arms up and back, full arm circle. Stretch through the fingertips. Forward rolls 3 times. Keep going, lengthening your trunk. Right hand behind you, swing forward but look back at your arms. Follow your arms with your head, neck and eyes turning back. Go with your backstroke swimming. Again, look back, turn back. Follow your arms, keep going. Energy moving through the spinal column as you face front, palms facing down in the front. Reach out with your inhale, in with your exhale. Big circular motion. One more. And the other way. Inhale out, exhale in. Keep going. Apart, together, apart, together. Palms facing the sky. Out with your inhale, in with your exhale. Inhale, reach out, exhale in. One more. Go the other way. Inhale, open, exhale in. See how many ways you are moving your shoulders in all 3 planes. Now hands to your shoulders, elbow circles. Exhale together, inhale apart. All the way together, all the way apart. Let your elbows kiss each other and go away. And the other way. Inhale, open, exhale in. Apart, together. This time as you bring them together, elbows, forearms, palms together. Lift with your inhale in the center. Lower to the sides with your exhale. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you lower. One last time, lift and lower. Go the other way. Out to the side, down in the front. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you lower. One last time. Hands to the front, open to the sides. Inhale, keep them in straight line. Exhale, center, like you're opening a gate. Inhale as you open. Exhale, center. One last time, open. Roll your arms back at the shoulder level and forward. External rotation, internal rotation. One last time, roll them back. Forward, take your hands behind you. hold, just press the arms back, opening your heart, tightening the upper back. Bring your arms to the front, keep them parallel to each other, draw your shoulders back, forward, retract, protract, pull back, forward, take your arms up, lift and lower, lift, lower, lift. You stay where you are. I'm just going to turn sideways. So this is how you're going to now take them back and forward, back, forward, back, palms together, bend at your elbows, reach the root of your neck and extend. From the top, bend and extend. One last time, bend to the root of your neck and extend. Interlace your fingers and look up to the sky. Feel this nice back bend, hold, elongating your trunk. Keeping this length in your arms, in your trunk, in your legs, hinge forward at your hips. So don't round your back, elongate your back as you slowly start coming down towards the floor. Wherever you go down is fine. It's first forward fold today. Take your arms up to the right upper corner, limbering your trunk. So look at your right upper corner, inhale, right back corner, exhale, left front, inhale, left back, exhale, left front, inhale, left down, exhale, finish it to the center, reverse, left upper corner, inhale, left back, exhale, right front, inhale, right back, exhale, right front, inhale, right down, exhale, finish it to the center, all the way to the top. From here, bend your knees and just go into this chair pose, Utkatasana. Don't protrude your knees forward over your toes, sit back and keep lifting your arms. You're still holding on to the block, engaging your inner thighs that supports your knees the most, and go a little bit deeper, bend your knees. You should be still able to see your toes beyond your knees. So that means don't push your knees forward, keep sitting back, go deeper, hold, activating those thighs. One more time, bring your hands to the floor and stretch your legs. Now remove your block, place your block on the floor. You may place your hands on the block. If you don't need the block, if you can reach the floor with your hands straight, legs straight, do that. You may also make your block stand up as it needed. Then raise your right hand towards the ceiling, look at your right arm. Feel this twist in your stomach, in your spine. Keep looking up at your right arm as straight up as you can. Bring your right hand to the floor and look at your left arm again. Make it as straight as perpendicular to the ceiling. Keep it closer to your ear so it's not going back towards your hip. Bring it down. Now rotate your upper body towards your right foot. So adding a simple twist. Again, you may use your block there for your hands. If your hands are not fully down, keep your legs as straight as you can. If you are using the block, bring your block to the left side or simply move your upper body and hands to the left. Feel this twist, legs are straight. Continue breathing. Come back to the center and adding some small rotation side to side, twist right and left, start coming up like a rag doll, slowly straightening up, start coming up, come up, come up. Keep rotating your arms, your spine, take all the way up to the sky. Then bring your hands to your heart and we'll do some leg limbering, then we'll practice Surya Namaskar today or some salutations. So shift your weight to the left leg, lift your right knee, see how that goes. If you need support, you can always reach for the support of the wall or keep a chair nearby so you can hold on to the chair. And pointing your foot, extend your leg to the front, flex as you bring it back. When you flex, flare out your toes. Right front corner, point, flex it in. Keep the standing leg straight. Right side, point, flex it in. Right corner behind. You're limbering your hip in all directions. Flex it in. Right straight behind. Point and flex it in. Right front and hold. Breathe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring your right leg to the right side. With your right hand reaching over. Left hand pulls that right wrist. And lift your right leg to the side, hold it. Find your balance, left leg is the working leg here. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right foot to the floor and hands to your heart. Inhale. Switching sides, shift your weight to the right leg, lift your left knee, pointing your foot down. So this is pointing and this is flexing. Point your foot, extend your leg to the front, in front of your straight line, point and flex, bring it in. Left front corner, point, flex it in. Pointing and flexing of your feet is important. Left side, point, flex it in. Left corner behind, point. Another option, you may keep your big toe on the floor if keeping it up is a challenge. Flex it in. Left straight behind, point, flex it in. Left front and hold, breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring your left leg to the side. With your right hand, pull on your left wrist. Feel this side body stretch. And then lift your leg, shifting more weight to the right leg. Hold this balance, breathe. So all this weight bearing work helps you with your bone density, muscle strength, core strength. Slowly lower your left foot and again bring your arms to your heart, hands to your heart, hold, breathe. So I'm going to turn sideways now. You can keep facing me. We are going to do the Surya Namaskar, so you'll have a better view if I'm on the side instead of doing facing you. I'm just going to turn this way. You can face whichever way is right for you. So come to the front ends of your mats. Keep your block near you. And with your hands to your heart, give room for you to stretch your legs in the back. Raise your arms, inhale. Add this nice back bend. So this is where we are bowing to sun, thanking the sun for the energy. As you exhale, bring your hands to the front. Again, either to the block or to the floor. Now extend your right leg back and drop that right knee to the floor, top of your right foot flat, lift up your arms. Hold this crescent lunge, keep protruding your left knee forward, at the same time you add a back bend, stretch your arms, look up towards the sky. Then bring your hands to the floor, take your left knee back, move the body weight forward, so you are in this knee plank. Keep positioning your chest between your two palms, bend your elbows as you go down. So don't go down from your thighs and your stomach like this, but you go down with your chest, elbows by the rib cage. This is your 8 limb push-up, 2 feet, 2 knees, 2 hands, chin and chest, bowing to Mother Earth. Then elongate your spine with your inhale into this cobra pose. Keep your feet together in the back, elongating your spine here. From here, flip your toes underneath and exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips, lower your heels, hinging at your hips. Move the body weight forward, come into the plank position. Hold. So doing it slower pace gives you more control. Now drop the left knee to the floor and bring your right foot forward. One more time, raise your arms. So this time it's your right knee that's in the front and left leg that's in the back. It's the other leg now. Lift your heart, look up to the sky, remember to breathe. Bring your hands by the sides of the right foot and bring your left foot forward. So we are back into this forward fold with your exhale. Take your arms to the top with your inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. So this is a basic Surya Namaskar, basic round. Now we're going to add more poses in between here. So one more time, exhale. You always start with exhale with your feet planted, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring your arms down from the side to this time with your hands going down sideways. And now take your right leg back one more time. Rotate your right foot to the right side. With your left knee bent, bring your both arms up so we are in warrior one. Your right foot is at a small angle to the right side. Both feet are flat. Bend your left knee. Lift your heart. Add this nice back bend. Continue breathing. Then you rotate your right foot to the right side. Think of a 90-degree angle between your 2 feet. Open your arms, so left arm front, right arm back. For a second, look back at your right hand. Then look at your left arm to make sure they're in straight line. We are in this warrior stance. Right hand, right leg back. Left arm, left leg front. Add a back bend. Right hand to the right knee, left arm up. So we are in this reverse warrior. You go back down to the right knee. Keep lifting your heart up to the ceiling to the left. Left knee is bent in the front, right leg is straight. Now bring your left hand to the left thigh. Right arm goes overhead, look towards the ceiling underneath your right armpit. This is your side angle stretch. Remember to breathe. When you are ready, bring your left hand also to the floor, or you may place it on the block. Hold it there, keep breathing. Bring your right hand to the floor. Pivot your back foot so your right heel is up. And one more time, come up in the lunge position. This time it's a high lunge. So instead of dropping the back knee, your back knee is off the ground, your heel is up. So this is not a warrior anymore, it's a lunge position. Stretch your right leg back, extend. If you need to modify, you can drop the knee to the floor. Otherwise, hold. Then again, both hands to the floor by the sides of your left foot. Take your left leg back in the plank position. In this plank position, just move your body weight forward towards the front and back without moving your hands and feet. You're just moving the body weight. Keep your stomach engaged to support your lower back. That means don't drop your back like this. Lift up, move the body weight forward and back without raising your hips, without lowering your hips. Keep your hips in line with your shoulders. Move your body weight forward. Now drop your knees and sit back, child's pose, without moving your hands and feet. Move the body weight forward. Inhale. Bend your elbows, chest down. Even if you can go down 1 or 2 inches closer to the floor, that's okay. Elongate your spine, lift your heart. This time, bend your knees, bring your feet towards your head as you look up towards the sky. Hold it. So again, opening your heart, tightening the back. Flipping your toes underneath, exhale, downward facing dog, hips up, heels down. Hold it there. Bring your right foot forward between your 2 hands. Now pivot your left foot to the left side at a small angle. Left heel is on the floor. Both arms up, warrior one. So difference between warrior one and lunge is, in the lunge, your left heel is up with your foot rotating to the front. Now in this warrior one, left foot is rotating to the left side. Lift your heart, look up to the sky. Both feet are planted, especially press the outer edges of your both feet firmly down. And rotate your left foot to the left side. Think of a 90-degree angle between your 2 feet. Arms out in line with your shoulders. For a second, look back at your left arm. Then look at your right arm to make sure they're in straight line. Hold your warrior two. Exhale, stomach in. Inhale, relax the stomach. Take your left hand back towards your left knee as your right hand reaches up. Keep bending that right knee, activating your right thigh, separating your side vertebrae. Now right hand to the right thigh, left arm goes overhead. So we are in this side angle stretch. Feel the stretch from your left heel to your knee, to your hip, to your shoulder, to your elbow, to your fingertips. When you are ready, bring your right hand to the floor also, or you may place it on the block, whichever feels right for you. Bring your left hand to the floor, both hands on each side of the foot, pivot your back foot, left heel is up, and again come up into this lunge position. So either you are in this high lunge or you may lower that left knee and you can be in the low lunge. In any case, keep that front knee bent, back heel up, lift up your heart, look up towards the sky. Both hands down to the floor. Bring your left foot forward. Exhale, so we are in this forward fold. Take your arms up from your sides, inhale, and hands to your heart, exhale. Very good. So for the next round, bring your right knee in your chest. Stand tall, find your balance. If this is too much, you may keep your right big toe on the floor and you still have more weight on your standing leg, or you can reach for the wall if your wall is near you. Otherwise, hold this balance. Open your right knee to the right side and you push to the heel of your left palm. So this is how it will look. You can stay where you are. I'm just going to show you from the side. You can stay where you are. I'm just showing you from different angles. Now with your left hand, hug your right knee. Turn to look back at your right hand. Feel this twist in your stomach, in your spine. Hold. Right hand is pushing the back wall away. Left hand is holding the right knee. Now take your right hand to the right foot in the back, lift your left arm. Right hand is on the inner arch of your foot. Don't twist your hand like this, just go straight back. Lift up your right foot, lift up your left arm. We are in this king dancer pose or Natarajasana. Keep lifting your foot up. And one more time, extend your right leg back. We are in the lunge position. Hold it there. Look up to the sky. From there, interlace your fingers in the back, rotate your right foot to the side one more time, and elongating your trunk, hinge forward towards your left knee. So we are in this humble warrior. Start dropping your head to the inside of your left foot. Go as close to the floor as you can in this humble warrior. As you come back up one more time, both hands by the sides of your left foot, lower your head, straighten your left leg. Left leg straight, both legs as straight as you can manage. Feel the stretch in your left hamstring. Rotate your right foot to the right side, raise your right hand to the ceiling. We are in this triangle pose, your right arm up. Remember, you can use your block so you can keep your both legs straight. Straighten your both legs, remember to breathe. Bring your right hand to the floor, raise your left arm, look at your left arm. We are in this triangle, revolving triangle position. Parivrtta Trikonasana. The more you press your right palm down, the more you can lift up your left arm. Left hand to the floor, bend your left knee, pivot your back foot, and take your left leg back. So we are in the plank one more time. From this plank, either you drop your knees or without dropping the knees, go with your full Chaturanga push-up. With your chest going towards the floor, again it's a matter of practice. Then lift up your heart, tops of your feet flat, and look up to the sky. So we are in this upward facing dog. This time your knees are not on the floor. Thighs are not on the floor. Keep lifting and then draw your body weight forward. Hold. Your hips are still low but knees and thighs off the ground. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Hips up, heels down. Feel the stretch. Now lift up all 10 fingers and all 10 toes off the floor. Your balls of your feet and palms are on the floor. So it's like a suction cup effect under your palms and under the arches of your feet. Raise your 10 toes and 10 fingers, but keep pressing the balls of your feet and your palms down. Move the body weight forward, step forward with your right foot between your two hands. As you come up to the standing position, left knee in your chest. So we are doing the other leg now. Keep pressing your right foot down firmly as you find your balance. Stabilize yourself, focus steady at one point on the wall in front of you, something that's not moving. Open your left knee to the left side, push to the heel of your right palm. Hold it. So you're opening that left knee as much as possible, just like we did the other side. Your right leg is the working leg. With your right hand, bring that left knee in and you turn to look back to your left hand. Hold it here. Continue breathing. Exhale, stomach in. Inhale, relax the stomach. Come back to the center. Now with your left hand, reach for the left inner arch of the foot and you raise your right arm. So your left foot is going up. Keep lifting it as high as you can. At the same time, reach up with your right hand. Keep standing tall on the right leg. Extend your left leg back in the lunge position. Right knee is bent. Lift your left heel. Arms are up. Then pivot your left foot so you can bring your left heel to the floor. Keep your foot at an angle in the back. Right knee is bent. Tie your hands in the back. Interlace your fingers and start elongating your trunk as you hinge forward towards your right thigh. For your humble warrior, if this is where you want to stay, stay here, or slowly start lowering your head towards the floor to the inside of your foot. So again, it's a matter of practice. As you slowly come back up, straighten your right leg, bring your right hand to the inside of your foot or to the block. Raise your left arm, look at your left arm. Feel this triangle stretch. Left hand to the floor and raise your right arm, look at your right arm. Revolving triangle, legs as straight as you can manage, like a triangle has 3 straight lines. So straighten your both knees. Triangle has 3 vertices, mind, body, spirit. Bring your right hand by the side of your foot and lower your head to that right leg and feel the stretch in your right hamstring. Both legs as straight as you can manage. Lower your head, breathe. Then again bend your right knee, pivot your back foot, bring your left foot forward and take your arms up to the top. Inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Again, inhale, lift up your heart and forward fold, exhale. Now lift your right leg to the ceiling. So we are in the standing tripod lift. Again, option, you may place your hands on the block. See how that goes, whichever is right for you. Another option, you may bring your right big toe to the floor like this. You still have more weight on that left leg. Now when you are ready, raise your right hand to the ceiling for your half moon balance. Keep lifting your right leg up. Your weight is on your left hand, left leg. See how that goes. Option, you may lower your right big toe to the floor like this. Right hand to the floor, left arm up, revolving half moon balance. Parivritta Ardha Chandrasana. Keep looking up at your left arm. Remember to breathe. Bring your right arm also up. So we are in this helicopter hover position or Superman. Or you may bring your arms to the front or to your heart in your warrior 3 position. Hold it here. Remember to breathe. Both hands to the floor again. Bring your right foot down. Drop the right knee to the floor. Extend your left leg parallel to the floor. And right arm to the front parallel to the floor. So your left leg, your right arm elongated. You can always use this block for support if you need to. Bring your right hand back to the left foot. Look over your right shoulder. Hold it, hold this weight bearing work for your left arm now. Continue breathing. Working your posterior obliques. Now right hand to the floor. Left hand goes to the inner arch of your left foot. Look straight ahead. Hold. Keep breathing. Extend your left arm, left leg, and bring your foot on the floor, left arm overhead. When you are ready, put more weight on your right hand and extend your right leg. So we are in this side plank position. You may raise your left arm to the ceiling, left leg up to the ceiling. See how that goes, or reach for your left big toe, pick up your foot. Again, all of this is a matter of practice. This is your Vasishthasana. Left foot down, left hand down, face the floor, go down all the way on the belly. Lift up your chest, hands tied in the back, lift up your legs and hold this neck position. Keep your hands interlaced in the back, keep lifting your heart up, thighs up, hold the position, breathe. Now drop your knees to the floor, bend your knees, reach for the ankles with your hands on the outsides of your ankles. Keep your feet flexed, that means parallel to the floor, parallel to the ceiling. And now lowering your chest, just lift up your knees off the ground. Keep lifting your knees up. Keep your feet parallel to the ceiling, parallel. Flex your feet. Now lower your knees and just lift up your trunk. You're still holding on to those ankles from outside. From outside, hold on to your ankles. And now keeping your chest up, lift up your knees also. So you're in this full bow position. Hold it here. Chest up, thighs up, knees up, feet up, parallel to the ceiling. And now point your toes up to the ceiling. Earlier they were flexed, now you are pointing them up. Then one more time, gently rest your knees. Extend your legs, hands by your sides. Bring your palms underneath your thighs. And lift up your both legs elongated. Just the legs up into this Shalabhasana position or locust position, grasshopper. Gently lower your legs, hands by your sides, and lift up your heart. Inhale, flipping your toes underneath. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips up, heels down. Keep lowering your heels deeper, lowering your head deeper than before. Move the body weight forward, bring your right foot between your two hands. With your hands on the floor planted, lift your left leg into that standing tripod just like we did on the other side. You should have your left leg going up, right leg is straight. When you are ready to free up your left arm, bring your left arm up into the half moon balance. Look at your left arm. Option, you may lower your left big toe to the floor like this. Otherwise, keep it up. Left hand to the floor, right arm up, a revolving half moon. Option, keep this left big toe on the floor. You still have more weight on that right leg. And then slowly lift up your left arm also. So we are in this Superman hover position or helicopter hover. You may bring your hands to your heart to modify, or extend your arms in warrior 3. You can also keep this left big toe on the floor in the back. See how that goes, straightening your right leg. Bring your both hands to the floor, left foot on the floor. Drop your left knee and extend your right leg back parallel to the floor. So we are on the other diagonal side. Extend your left arm to the front. So your right leg, your left arm, opposite arm and leg to the front, elongated. Bring your left hand back to the right foot, look over your left shoulder. Keep lifting your foot up. Hand is by the pinky toe side of your foot. As you draw the foot in, let your foot equally push back in your hand. Left hand under your left shoulder. Right hand to the inner arch of your foot. Inside, look straight ahead, breathe. Now extend your right leg back, foot on the floor, right arm overhead. Look towards the ceiling underneath your armpit. When you are ready, extend your left leg out. Otherwise, continue with your left knee down. If you are ready, right hand up. Stack your right foot on the left foot, or continue with your left knee down. If you are ready to lift up your right leg, do that. Or reach for your right big toe with your right hand. Take the leg up. You can also do this with your left knee down. So again, weight bearing work for your arms. Right leg down, right hand down. Face the floor. Push up with your knees down or not, and go fully flat one more time. Now stay down here, we're going to stay. Support the head with your left hand as you face front. So whichever side you go down is fine, it doesn't matter. And bring your top leg towards you. So making a small inversion for that leg. Draw that leg closer. We did a lot of standing work on the legs. So just keep pulling your leg as close to you as you can. Continue breathing like you're doing a split on the side wall. Hold. Now bring this right knee in your chest and hug it as high as you can. Just like we did from the standing position. But from the standing position, it was more about the balance. Now this is more about stretching. So pull the knee as high as you can in your armpit, and the same right foot, take it back just like we did the king dancer from the standing position. Now we are doing it here like a half bow position. Keep pulling your foot back with your hand under the arch of the foot, so your foot is pushing back into the hand is pulling the foot in. Bring this top knee in front of you on the floor. With your bottom hand, pull the knee down, and you turn your head to look at your hand in the back. So it's a twist. Your opposite hand is pulling your knee down in the front, and then same hand as the knee that's crossing over goes back. So it's your twist, upper body going in one direction. Turn your head, neck and eyes to look at the back hand. Breathe. Keep pressing your back shoulder down and front knee down more. Slowly face front, come on your back. Before we do the other side, just bring your knees in your chest, hug your knees. You may hold on to your toes and just lift up your upper body, compressing your stomach. Stay there, hold it, remember to breathe. Now hold on to your toes here, big toes. Take your legs overhead, open your knees and come up in this half sitting position. So just kind of rock your back up. Exhale as you take your legs up. Inhale as you come up, halfway rocking. Exhale as you go back, inhale up. Don't drop your feet all the way. Go back and up. One last time. Go back and up. And lower your feet. Now you're going to simply turn the side. So I'm just going to go this way, and if you can switch whichever way you need to so you can see me again, and you go down on the other side. So raise your top leg one more time, draw that leg closer towards you. So again, we did a lot of standing work, so this is a nice break for your legs, reversing the blood flow. That's always going down from hip to your knee to the foot. Now it's reversing from foot to your knee to your hip. Hold. These inversions are good to practice every day. Now bring your knee in the chest and hug it as tightly as you can. So again, massaging those inner organs, kidneys, liver, spleen. Keep the bottom leg straight and just keep tightly hugging knee. Send your gratitude to your knee, to your legs, for taking you places, for allowing you to walk, dance, jog, bicycle, balance. We rarely get in touch with our feet and our legs and our knees because we don't see them as much in the mirror. Now take your left hand to the left foot in the back. So whichever leg you have on the top, just take it back. Hold it there. Keep pulling your foot back. At the same time, your foot is equally pushing into that hand. Remember to breathe. Exhale, stomach in. Inhale, relax the stomach. Feel this opening the left side of your chest, left shoulder, left quad, left hip flexor if you have left leg on the top. Now bring this top knee in the front and with your bottom hand you pull that knee down. Turn your head to look at your top hand as you press it back. So again your opposite hand to the knee, pulling it down to the front, and you turn your head to look at your back hand. Apply pressure both ways. Hold it there, remember to breathe. The longer you hold these poses, the more you benefit from these. Come back to the center one more time. So this time again as you face the ceiling, come on your sit bones and simply raise your legs to the ceiling. Point your both feet. So this is pointing and this is flexing. Point both feet and flex. When you flex, you push your heels out and toes towards you. This time as you point, keeping them pointing, just circle your feet in one direction 3 times. Circle your feet only and go the other way 3 times. Just circle your feet, isolating your ankle joints. Now keeping your legs together, circle both legs together. 1. So limbering your hips. 2, 3. Go the other way 3 times. 3. Just circle those legs. 2, 1. Now separate your legs with your hands, pushing those legs as wide as you can, making a big straddle on the ceiling. Apply as much pressure as you can, pushing the legs away. Hold it there, remember to breathe. In the same position, lift up your head, bend your knees, take your hands from inside around your ankles and press your elbows onto the knees. So like you're doing a squat on the ceiling, your feet are parallel to the ceiling. Keep pressing your elbows down onto your knees. When you are ready, bring your feet closer together. Push your feet behind your head as you bring in your head through your legs. Hold it here. Your legs are fully going back with your knees bent, compressing the stomach. Your hands are from inside out, pulling onto your feet. Breathe, stay there. These are good digestion related, elimination related poses. And slowly rest your upper body, rest your head, bring your feet to the floor and extend your arms and legs, get that full body stretch. Point your toes and fingertips away from the center. Flex your feet, flex your wrist. Separate your toes, your fingers, make your ankle and wrist rotations one more time, 3 times one way, 3 times the other way. Let your feet fall off to the corners of the mat, bring your hands down by your hips, about 8 inches away from your hips. Fingers curl up towards the sky, nod your head up and down like you're saying yes. And roll your head side to side like you're saying no. Release tension from your neck. Rest your head comfortably in the center. With your eyes closed, starting at the top of your head, establish your intention to relax. Make it a conscious process of letting go of all the thoughts, worries, desires, emotions, stress. Move your awareness through your physical body, one body part at a time, making sure each and every body part is relaxed. Relax your forehead, let go of the wrinkles. Soften your eyebrows, space between eyebrows, eyes, nostrils, mouth. Put a little smile in your lips. Relax your chin, neck and throat. Soften your shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, palms, fingers and fingertips. Keep your breathing deep, even, slow, quiet, without pauses, without jerks, through your nostrils only. And slowly bring your awareness back up, relax your fingers, palms, wrists, elbows, upper arms, underarms, shoulders. Relax your chest, upper back, lower back, stomach, hips and glutes. Walk through your body, talk to your body, and listen to your body, one body part at a time. Thereby honor, accept, love your body as it is, honor, accept, love yourself as you are, and honor, accept, love others as they are. Relax your thighs, hamstrings, knees, backs of your knees, shin bones, calf muscles, ankles, feet and your toes. Complete relaxation, you, your mind and body in total union through your breathing. Slowly bring your awareness back up, relax your toes, heels, ankles, shin bones, calf muscles, knees, backs of your knees, thighs, hamstrings, hips and glutes, stomach, lower back, upper back. Relax your chest, your shoulders, neck and throat. Soften your facial muscles, chin, cheeks, jaws, eyes, eyebrows, space between eyebrows, forehead and the top of your head. Keeping your awareness there, gently bring your knees in your chest, one at a time, no rush, no jerks. Hug your knees, wiggle your toes. Awaken yourself from that relaxed state. Gently rock your body forward and back, roll it side to side. Make knee circles in each direction. Alternate these moves at your own pace, front and back, side to side, circling, whichever feels right for you. I thank you all for joining me in this practice. Please thank yourself and everybody here for taking this time out to be here, for sharing positive energy in your practice with everybody. Please join me in sending our goodwill out to the world. May there be peace, happiness, health, love, laughter, and freedom to enjoy it all for everybody, everywhere. Roll gently to your right, then to your left. From your left, come up to the sitting upright position. Sit upon your block and we'll practice our 2-2-4 breathing today. So that means you inhale for 2, hold for 2, exhale for 4. As you inhale through your nose, let your stomach relax and expand. 1, 2. Hold your breath. 1, 2. As you exhale, you draw the stomach in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2. Hold your breath. 1, 2. Exhale, draw the stomach in. 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's one long exhale for 4 counts. One long inhale for 2 counts and one hold for 2 counts. Next set, do it at your own pace. You may stay with 2-4 or go to 3-3-6 or 4-4-8. Whichever count you inhale, hold the same count and double the count for exhale. Count in your head and do it at your own pace. Focus fully on your breath. If you have a clock ticking by you, you may use the ticking of the clock as your counting meter. Resume your normal diaphragmatic breathing whenever you are ready. Index fingers, thumbs still together. Turn your palms to face the sky. Keep your eyes closed. Gaze between eyebrows. Awareness either at your diaphragm or your nostrils or your navel center, wherever you see your breath. Just follow your breath in and out. Just like when you throw a small rock in a small puddle, it makes big ripples. But if you throw that same rock in a big ocean, it just disappears. You don't know where it goes. Be that ocean, have that stillness, depth of ocean, so that you're not disturbed by all the small events happening around you. People throwing small rocks at you through their words, actions that you may find unbearable at times. Just let it go as it comes, let it go. Not giving your remote control to other people to make you sad, mad, angry, happy. It's all within. So go deeper inward. That's where you'll find your answers, your joy, your peace. Thoughts always take us either into the past or into the future. Either it's a regret or a worry. Past cannot be changed, future is unknown. So instead of worrying about either of those, stay in this moment through your breath. You cannot breathe for the past or for the future. You have to breathe in this moment for this moment only. And so your breath is an excellent meditative tool. Keep coming back to your breath. Whenever you are ready to finish this practice, bring your hands behind you, interlace your fingers in the back. Exhale, bow down to Mother Earth for all the kindness. Inhale as you come up to thank the sun for the energy and the light. One more exhale down, being thankful for everything we have and everything we don't have. Inhale up. One last exhale down in gesture of a yogi. Forgive as you go down. Forget as you come up. And we are done. Namaste. Thank you so much. And again we're going to laugh without making the sound today. So just remove your block, sit comfortably. So take a deep breath in, throw the arms out in the air with a so just laughing without making the sound. Okay, so take a deep breath in. And take your break when you need to. Keep that smile in your face. Keep expressing your inner joy for no reason on the outside. Stay happy, healthy, kind, be well. Take care of yourself, love yourself, appreciate yourself, extend it to others. And now we are done. Thank you so much. How did it go? I know it was a little bit more challenging today.
Yeah, challenging.
Yeah. But again, so you know where we are going, where we are progressing. So the more you practice, the better this gets. You're going to build strength in your legs, in your arms, and it gets better over the time. And laughing without the sound, did you feel that more? Because that's more challenging. You can feel it more in your stomach. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I could feel more exhale happening without me knowing.
Right. Without, and it's more like internal jogging for your digestive organs that we don't use otherwise so much. Alright, anything else? Anybody wants to say, share?
No, I just want to let you know that I'm feeling energetic after doing 1 week of yoga every day.
Yay, that's good. That's the whole idea, so that we keep meeting every day instead of once a week. If you do 3-4 times, they come on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, do it 6 times a day. Now Karen has been doing 6 times, so that's great, right?
Yeah, actually with Krishna too, I also feel the same way.
Yes.
I think it's more about the mind too.
Right.
So far, yeah, it's like it is like it's very tough, but like I said, I've shown up, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, I think people underestimate yoga. Oh, you just do yoga. What is there to do? They don't realize how
I want
challenging
to
it is.
add Raji, right? I'm in the same boat.
So what Shalini
His mom, right?
Even I've been problematic.
Okay, yes.
and what Shalini does is she also alternates with chair yoga. So if you want to try chair yoga, you can do that as a alternative. If this gets too tough, you can do 1 day mat yoga, 1 day chair yoga. We do similar things with the chair yoga, but it's more with the support of the chair. Alright, so have a great day.